Now, for Jake and Gino, this is real easy. You say, stay stupid. For us, very easy to stay stupid. What do you mean by that in the book, though, to stay stupid?
This is in, I guess it's in Nobody Wants to Read Your Shit. Is that where this is? Yeah, that's one of my books.
Yes.
And what that really means kind of as a writer, and this applies to entrepreneurialism and everything else. Let's say you have an idea and you want to plunge and you start to plunge in on it. And immediately you're starting to work. You'll get second thoughts. You'll have doubts, self-doubt, and you'll say to yourself, well, the market really isn't that, I'm doing a Western. There hasn't been a successful Western in the last since, Rio Honcho, whatever it is. And in other words, that voice in your head will be sort of a quote unquote smart voice. It'll be kind of the conventional wisdom. And my theory is to stay stupid and just ignore that voice, and follow your own heart. You had an instinct, you wanted to write this thing or make a movie or start this business. I'm sure, Gino, you had that, people where your family was saying to you, this is crazy. You're never going to make any money at real estate. You're a maniac. Why don't you just stay with the restaurant or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But to stay stupid means just sort of trust that instinct, that crazy instinct that says, I love doing this. I want to, I just feel it. Let me go for it.
So I just wrote a quote down that popped into my head when you said that. Greatness is on the other side of your smart voice. Don't listen to the smart voice, because there's a pot of gold at the other end of it, I think is what I'm hearing.
I think there's a lot of truth to that, Jake. It's like my bosses in advertising who would offer me a job and say, stay around. That was the smart voice, right? That was the smart thing to do. Anybody that had any brains would have done that. But if I had done that, I'd have hung myself by now. So I'm glad I didn't do it.
So in the book, you say, who is on your side? I want everyone to write these things down. Who is on your side? The first one is the stupidity, not allowing ourselves to think. The second one is being stubborn. The third one is blind faith. The next one is passion. Fear seeps passion. The fifth one is assistance. And the sixth one is friends and family. At one point in your journey, Stephen, you must have dialed in and locked into each one of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, constantly. It all sort of goes under the heading of don't listen to that conventional wisdom, smart voice from your own head or from anybody else. If you're driven by a passion, if you've got something that you love,